And I just have these messages I need to bring. The energies of the going on with divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. And they're leveled up. They've had to make some decisions. And we're going through a lot of changes. So we're making new choices. But thank you for coming into the channel. I believe if you're here, you were drawn to be here. And thank you for that. My source is pure. All right? Thank you very much for being here. Let's take a look at this energy. All right. We're listening to self-radio frequencies in the background. And right now we're focusing on the heart space. Okay? All right. We're going to be pulling out goddess energies for both elements, masculine and feminine. We're going to look at the mind space, what's really happening in the quiet space of the mind that may or may not be talked about. We also have the spiritual element, the sacred light oracle for each one. And then we have the news. What is the problem between them? Okay. Thank you for coming in. Look at my new ring. Isn't it cool? It's from Turkey. Wow. I'm like, jackpot. So anyway, welcome in and thank you so much for your love. Let me start with a word from God. John 12:46. I have come into the world as a light so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness. John 12:46. 12 is a hangman, where somewhere along the line, something wasn't working for you and you got stuck somewhere. But when you're stuck and you're like kind of in the upside down, not in your upright, moving, it's when you are starting to see things differently. You're starting to really notice it because you have no choice. You've got all this time on your hands. So you're really figuring it out. That's kind of what the hangman is. It's the last straw of the 12th house, right? And then you have 46, which represents how you move forward. That adds up to 10, but it adds up to 1 again, breaks down to 1. So 12 and 1 is 13. And even though 13 represents death and tarot, it also represents the sun in the Mayan readings, in the ancient readings. So I'm saying the sun is a centrifuge of this energy tonight. Hello? Yes, it is. It's just a divine feminine, divine masculine reading. And we're going to look at as many elements involved as. Now listen, if you know that you're not in a twin flame or a soulmate union with someone, whether you're with them or not, this may or may not be for you, but it may be something, because what has happened is the clairs are open. The veil is pretty thin right now. So if you come from a righteous place like I do, with pure intentions, it's going to be a really good healing message for somebody. So please take what you need and leave the rest. And I always say you will see 3 solid elements in a reading that you can kind of claim that energy and go, okay, there was something there, but not all of it. Right? Because your reader doesn't know everything, but God and your guides and their guides tap in, pull it out, say, okay, here's the truth. Here's an awareness for you. Make of it what you need to make a decision for yourself. And if you see it from more than one reader, the same thing, take heed. Notice that that's something in the spirit realm that we're picking up. They want us to know that for your benefit, and that's why we're here. Right? I'm not sure about that. I'm not doing any personal readings at this time. I will for those who have joined my channel. They do come in with a little badge. It's a little black and white yin yang. When they come in, I see that. Then I'll answer their questions. In the meantime, I need to focus here, okay? And thank you for being here. Be sure you do hit that like button if you intend to stay, okay? So, Holy Spirit, Holy Guides, we are grateful for you and your guidance into these matters of the upright divine feminines, those who are walking with divine, walking in their highest vibration, doing whatever it takes to make it in the world with their heads held high and carrying a lot of things because there's an imbalance out here in the world as a general rule. Help us to see maximum, ultimate, and the divine masculine at this time, his intentions and his ultimate collective energy at this time. Also bring forth his energy spiritually so he can have guidance as well. Thank you, Holy Spirit, angels, guides, Christ. Thank you for this grounding in this moment of education, enlightenment, encouragement, confirmations, and synchronicities. That's what I do. All right. Give me a second. All right. So, where are my people? All right. It's a different time of day for me to be reading. I had neck surgery yesterday, so I'm kind of sore. But that doesn't keep a person from having spiritual involvement. Okay, what we're going to do is here's the tarot. Let me pull that out. What we're going to do is we're going to take, I'm going to first look at the divine feminine energies coming up for both parties. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Show us the feminine energies. I'm finding at this time as a collective energy so that we have something to go on. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Show us our girl. Show us the feminines. Show us the feminines. Where do they stand in their power, their goals, their life force, their femininity? Where do they stand as a archetype here? Where are they at? Persephone. They're going back into their innocence. They're claiming their innocence again. They're going back. Now, remember, Persephone went to hell and came back. All right? Wow. Okay, let's talk about this. She went to Hades and was able to come back, coming back from death. The masculine is coming up as schooled, the future, 46. That's 10 right there. That's 10. What is the divine feminine energy between these two? Let us have that, Spirit. Thanks for being here to support the channel. I don't do personal readings without a donation or without joining my channel. It's not happening. Okay, we have divine. So what we are talking about, and don't get me sidetracked, I want to tell you something. If you don't act mature or respectful or are not sincere, I will block you out so fast. I have done this. Let's see the divine mask. This energy feels very trapped. This energy feels very trapped to me. Like they don't even know that they could get rid of any guilt real quick with confession and not feel sorry for oneself, but confess and free yourself. They feel like earthbound angels, but there's their sword. All they have to do is reach over and grab it. They're not communicating. This is Mercury as well. Communicating. This is Mercury as well. And so they're not communicating, and that's why doors aren't opening. And they're thinking about what's in them is one of being held by the universe, right? Between them, they're both being held by the universe in their own way. They're in their own space right now. Divine feminine, divine masculine. They certainly are. So the nurturer is the energy between them. Nurturing energy, the future and experience nurturing energy. I wonder what that is. Show me, Spirit. What is Persephone's plan then? She is the divine feminine. Let's see what we have. Thank you for everybody that's here. Oh, she wants to be happy. That's it, dude. That's it. Her goal is to get her dreams fulfilled once and for all. What is a divine masculine's goal? Not speaking about it. He feels stuck. Well, whatever he's protecting, he's got a pretty strong guard up on it. 7 of Wands, very defensive about something. What could it be? And he's really held it back at this time. Divine masculine is. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not doing personals though. I will do donations if you want to throw a super chat up. I would be happy to do a donation reading if you want. It's a rare time for me to be reading. I'm usually here in the morning. I'm very happy to help you if you really need to know something, right? But I really want you to respect because I am a professional. Here we go. Divine masculine is defending everything, holding back, really, really holding back. And I don't know if he's just saving money or what, but it's tangible. What's he protecting? Okay. He still hasn't. You don't even know this, but the divine masculine is absolutely like, I really wish I hadn't walked away. This is walking away, and this is, I really wish I hadn't walked away, but I'm guarding my stuff and I'm not speaking at the moment. Why? Why is he not speaking to his divine feminine? He knows who she is. Because this fool is seeking other people. He's dating online or something. He doesn't feel like there's any hope with her. Why is it? Because she's an awakened woman. She's allowed herself to go back into her essence, even if it meant that she had to go celibate for a little while and let God purify her spiritually so she's free to love anybody else. And this one has had a hard time letting go of that and keeping that energy there, not bringing anything forward. So she's sort of playing and waiting for anything to happen. In fact, tell me more, please, Daughter Divine Stephanie, who has dreams. See, I don't know if she's like making an offer to others or but whatever it is, it looks like something solid, like I'm giving you a job offer, or I'm giving you money, or I'm paying you because you make me happy. What does that mean? They know that you are under secure protection. 9 of Wands, the divine feminine, is under divine protection. You have ancestors all around you. Yeah, I think it's like somebody knew the assignment for their life. Tell me why they're in this dream space between them. What is that dream space? Is the sorrow between the two. So there would be sorrow between the two. Hi, Rita. Wow, y'all want to know everything, but I don't see any chats in there. I don't see anything. That's so rude. Don't do that. I'll read. I'm focused. If you want what you get, love me. Thank you. So what happens in the near future then between these two beings? What can we expect from the divine feminine if we move forward? She's solid. She's solid. She's working, making a decision. 2 of Wands, King of Coins. So our divine feminines are pretty solid. They've done what they have to do. They know. I think they've made money and they're working on their businesses and maybe looking for a new husband. I don't know. I wouldn't say I doubt that because they're not going to play with somebody that's going to string them along energetically, but not produce anything productive in their life, and who sits around in the energy of sorrow for whatever happened between them. So what's going on now? So we have a masculine energy that the reason they're not speaking is because they know they're wrong. This could be an Aries and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male, but it doesn't have to be. This is a characteristic of the divine masculine's energy right now. He's not speaking because he's afraid he'll say something bad.